All right, there we go.
Hi! Welcome to the
Hello,
last
everybody.
podcast of Dancing with the Stars season 24. I'm here with Hannah. So we had a finale night and it was 2.5 hours long. Um, where do we start? Do we want to I guess, do you want to talk about the elephant in the room first? Like how everybody did, and we can talk about all the other random crap.
Yeah, let's talk about the elephant in the room.
Okay, so they did their fusions, and I didn't really pay attention, and I feel bad. Like I'll rewatch later, and I'll do it for the blog. Because again, like if I were to say how I felt about them now, my opinion would probably change. Because my opinions after rewatching immediately after this podcast last night have changed about some things, like the freestyles. Basically switched what I said about David's and Armani's redemption dances. Yeah, I think there's like those, so like yeah, but like if I were to talk about the fusions now, it'd probably be all wrong. But yeah. So the redemption dances happened. Um, David got 9s, Normani got 10s, Rashad got 10s and a 9, and everyone freaked out.
Yeah.
It's like everyone's trying to analyze the edit.
That was very interesting when that happened, especially when Rashad got that 9. I was just like,
I was like, if it was like, I was just wondering for a second about, okay, do they not want him to win? And I'm like, well, they were pretty much praising him last night. Like, I wouldn't see why they wouldn't want him to win. What's going on here? And then, like, Normani got the 10s, David got the 9s, and then they went to announce third place. And I think most people kind of thought it'd be David, because that's usually when it's kind of first time. Like, I know people for the past week can say, okay, we thought it was going to be David going home, but it's this person. But, like, this time it's like, well, kind of this is what happened. And then they call him Normani's name.
And the shocks heard around the world. My sister stood up from her chair and screamed in shock. Len looked pissed. He looked so angry. This is probably the amount of time that Len has just looked devastated at eliminations this season is just at least 3, maybe more.
This is Len's least favorite season.
It is probably Len's least favorite season he's ever judged. He's probably so upset. He gave Shot a 9 on the fusion dance. Like, I understand why he got the 9, but still, it's the fusion dance. Like, you can let it go.
I agreed with the 9. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I agree with the 9 for Shot season. I don't really know how I feel about the other ones. Like, David could have gotten, I guess, 8 or 9 because I don't really see much salsa in there. Normani, I don't know. I didn't really see much box cuts, maybe a 9. I don't know. Like, I don't really care. Like, maybe I should be paying more attention to these seasons. Like, again, I underscored and overscored stuff wrong last night. But yeah, Normani got 3rd. Based on Facebook, I mean, they liked her the least, but, like, her and David's support didn't seem that much different last night that I thought he'd be able to take her out. And, like, I saw the numbers, because the numbers for David being able to take up Normani was very interesting. It was, like, something like 20K. And that's what he did to do. And that might even be before the fusions. I don't know. Maybe it was probably the same about the fusions, so it was, like, 20K. Which is the same, basically, that he had to do to take out Simone last time. And he did that, and then so it was like, for a split second, I wondered, can he do that for Normani? And I'm like, well, then last night I was like, no, because there's a lot of new people watching, and a lot of them are going to vote for Normani or whatever, far more than David. And then that happened. This also makes me think that maybe they really were trying to push Normani to the end, because I have a feeling, like I said, Simone might have been getting more votes than her. So, like, if David could beat both of them, I don't know, maybe it really was, like, going to be Simone based on votes, and Normani wouldn't have even made the final. That's kind of interesting to me.
I find it very interesting that David came in 2nd, because how many points is he behind Normani after last week and tonight? And because he was 11 before tonight, he was 11 points behind Normani tonight, and then you factor in the fusions.
14.
He was 14 points behind Normani. That's really impressive.
I mean, it's based on 5 dances. So, like, there's like, kind of, it makes the margin smaller, like 5 dances. But, yeah. This was kind of surprising. Like, for a split second when they were going to announce her, I'm like, okay, what if they just said Normani? Like, what would happen? And then it just happened. I'm like, whoa.
Color me shocked.
I mean, it's a pretty good metaphor for the whole season. This also kind of proves a theory about something, which I'll get to in a minute. But, yeah. So Normani came 3rd. She didn't really seem upset about it. I think Val and Fifth Harmony were more upset than she was, because Lauren from Fifth Harmony is kind of going off on people on Twitter about it. Like, she's really mad. Like, I don't think Normani's really that upset, to be honest. Like, I mean,
No,
I'm sure she wanted to win. But, like, probably Normani's more cool just than the fans and most people watching the show. And, yeah. Like, she seems fine with it.
That I felt that was really a really touching moment for me, especially as a brand new Normani fan as of this season. That's what really touched me when she made her little like speech and when they announced that she was in third. She was just so grateful and gracious and just appreciative. And honestly, like I recently made a list of like I ranked all 75 celebrities I've watched live through the seasons, and Normani was third, but honestly, she's in second now. She bumped out Lori. She's now my favorite Val partner. She's
definitely above Lori for me. I don't know. This wasn't like too much of a surprise. I still say this is the Hinch effect, but again, we're gonna get to that because that kind of last season like really, really affected things this season. I think like I haven't seen a result like really affect things like, but that was like because that was the first time Facebook was mad. Like that was just so weird. Like I mean, here we are. I don't know. And then of course, when they announced Hermione third, I'm like, yeah, Rashad won. Because like David danced first in the fusions, and rarely, it's been a long time since then. Out of three people, that first person dancing would win. Just the edit and its comments didn't really suggest anything to do with him winning. So I'm like, he probably got second, Rashad never probably won, but like I was just waiting, and then like yeah, I was happy. I was just like, yeah, okay, this is obvious now. Can you imagine if David had won?
Oh my gosh, you could color me shocked.
I'm laughing so hard. Remember, like you saw what I posted on Facebook about Lindsay, right?
Yeah.
And on Facebook, Twitter.
Can you imagine? Let's just take a moment, guys. Let's just think about something. Lindsay, this is the highest Lindsay's ever played with David Ross, not Wanye, not Kevin, but David Ross.
I think she was even like, I think she was almost set to place second with Alec, except for they wanted Nick Carter in second for some reason. And he wasn't even on ABC much at the time. Like he is now with the boy band thing, hence why he's judging and all that. But like he wasn't even there. And like he wasn't gonna beat Bindi. I don't even see the point there. But like yeah, so I think she was almost on track to second with Alex. She was definitely getting third with Calvin. Wanye I think would have gotten third as well if not for the ginger stuff. I'm really sick of let's get someone into finals, and it's not always the brothers. It was Mark once or twice, and it was Cheryl I think once. Like let's get this person into finals and like kick someone really good out because like they're not getting quite as many votes as the other two people that people want in the finals. But yeah, I'm really getting sick of that. But anyway, I was really surprised. But yeah, it makes sense, I guess. Again, so if Lindsay gets an old man next season, get ready to see her win.
Get ready to see Lindsay's win. Lindsay's time might be coming. It might be, kids.
Like I don't know. Like who's the male equivalent of Betty White? Because like if she gets him,
you know, I would say Tommy Chong, but he's already done the show.
And they didn't let him get past fifth. Like I don't know. Like male equivalent of Betty. Like I want to say Morgan Freeman. He's too famous for this. But yeah. Can't really think of who.
He's not like that old,
but maybe yeah.
He's not that old, and he's probably too big for the show. But maybe like Patrick Stewart. He's too famous. That's a stupid idea.
Harlan, but he's dead.
That's true.
Oh my God.
That'd be a good.
I mean, he's still kicking.
If he was still alive, that'd be a good one.
Mickey Rooney still know that Mickey Rooney died too. I'm sorry. There's a lot of that. Yeah. Sorry. I don't know. Someone who's old, still alive, like male, will with Lindsay, you'll win. Okay, and then Rashad and Emma won. Emma won, which is very weird to say because, like, I was convinced, like, after they, like, cut her for a season, I'm like, okay, they're never gonna let her win. Like, this isn't gonna happen. Like, she's gonna get to the finals one day. Like, I thought, like, last spring she was gonna be in the finals and then, like, lose, like, get second or something. And then, like, she finally got someone good, and then she suddenly won. Like, wow.
Yeah. You know,
like, immediately. Like, she got someone with potential who, as soon as I give Emma with the two things, like, someone needs to win through the dancing stars, like, to possibly win.
Mm-hmm.
Someone who can dance, and someone who can, or even with potential to dance, and someone who, like, the audience might connect with. she's never had a partner with both those elements. It's been like one or the other. But yeah, so and then this happened and she suddenly won, which is amazing.
Yeah.
She did very, very well.
She did. And it's, listen, I was a Normani fan. I was definitely rooting for her to win. But obviously, like, Rashad and Emma have absolutely 100% deserved this. And Emma Slater is one of the most beat up pros on the show, constantly getting like really not great partners.
And got fired once.
And she won the season with a wonderful partner and
with a non-ringer against all these ringers. Like here's a bunch of ringers.
It is a true Cinderella story. It really is. He is.
They call David Cinderella. No, Emma is.
Emma is Cinderella.
She should have been Cinderella for Disney night.
That would have been so
cute. Maybe the judge would have liked that more.
I would have loved that. Oh, that would have been so cute.
I mean, Cinderella's never done for Disney night anyway. But yeah, so I'm just amazed she actually like pulled this off. Like I'm like, wow, like are they gonna get Jenna back now? Is Artem gonna win next season?
Who knows?
Like I don't know, because Artem got fired too. Like give him Chili from TLC. Everyone's talking about give Artem Chili from TLC. Because like Chili's been talking about Chili's talking about the show, and I'm like, okay, get him on, get over her. They'll win. Like make that happen. Like I don't know, it's just so good. Like man, like that's amazing. Like dang. Okay, so this is like Bizzaro World season. And it's funny that Emma won the most beat up pro because like pretty much everyone else this season got beat up in some way or another. So it was cool. It was kind of like a backwards scenario. But yeah, I'm not surprised they won. I'm very happy they won. They were my winner pick preseason. It was almost Bonner, but it's them, so I'm glad I picked them.
When this podcast is over, I'm going to go open up my envelope and I'll post that video on Twitter. So.
Oh yeah, you said I think you saw mine earlier. I just did a little quick one. I think I'm the only one that I've seen so far. I asked someone else about this too. I didn't get them in the right order, but I had the correct top 4.
You might be.
I have not got it.
I have not seen any with David in their top 4, so you might be the only person that called David.
Like, I was like, really though? Like, this is the first MLB player. Like, the novelty is there. Like, we've seen 24 seasons, we've seen all the normal tropes. Things. So when something new comes along, and it's like, and the person like roll or like, yeah, like they're probably gonna do well. Like in boats. So like, I'm just surprised not a lot of people have picked him as a dark horse. But again, I thought it was good. I don't know.
Yes, I was. Yeah.
Yeah, the season wasn't. Like I don't know. Like everyone says it's gonna be fixed. Like everyone says it's gonna be so easy, and all the readers I am like, fam, no, like guys, like you've seen this show, and like even like the regular people who do this for like picking all the ringers, and I'm like, hey, they're not gonna do that because like some people will not vote for ringers. So like usually someone who's not a ringer is gonna be there at the end because there's a whole crowd that's not like going for ringers. There's a whole crowd that votes for someone who hasn't won yet to win. Like this is like the quotas now. So like, and there's the sentimental thing. You have to have like a sentimental thing to win, or even make it parlay at least.
Yeah, that I definitely agree with.
Some other stuff happened this season. People did redo dances. I didn't agree with most of the choices for the redo dances. Like I liked Rashad's cha-cha. I liked Heather's rumba. I guess I'm okay with David doing Magic Mike because he wasn't like deaf or anything. Again, I want to mention. I don't know if you had the vlog. I changed the Madness freestyle. Like I watched it right after. I watched it over and over again. I'm like, oh my gosh, I love this. So I would give that a 10 now. Like just did nothing because I really like it that much now after rewatching. I wish they'd redone that.
Yeah.
Like that was his best dance. Of the season. Like the Magic Mike thing, I know. And they already used like the guy pro number and whatever. Normally did the salsa. I think that was just an excuse to include Len and Bruno, which is funny, but like that wasn't like her best dance.
Yeah, definitely not. I wish that she would have done her paso or foxtrot or something, but Len and Bruno were in it split, so
her paso. If she done her paso, it might have turned out like Simone with the band not knowing the song. That would be a travesty. Like it was bad with how far go. Like imagine if they didn't sing "I'll Make a Man Out of You" properly. That would have been like disgraceful. So like maybe we dodged the bullet there. Because like that pissed me off. Like they didn't even get their song sung correctly. Oh, I did like the new tricks, so that was cool. But I know I wish they
Very
did
nice.
Charleston, but yeah, again, it's fine. Again, like, what did you think of all the extra random stuff? The guest performances, the skits, the pro numbers, the star
Here's
numbers, the packages.
Here's what I got out of all the filler stuff tonight. So I loved the number that Whitney did. Although I heard rumors that apparently Whitney did not choreograph all of this, that she got help from Haley. But I heard rumors.
Well,
I don't.
Great.
But we'll see. But I really love that pro number. Okay, there was this moment in like the guys' pro number where they were dancing to "That's What I Like." Max made an entrance. And there was a kid in the audience who was absolutely living his best life when Max showed up. He was like,
you're freezing.
He was so excited. What?
Who got so excited? Who got excited?
Okay. There was this kid in the audience during the guys' pro number when Max like made his entrance during the guys' pro number. He was living his best life. He was so shook when he saw Max. You have to go back and watch. It's like this. He's probably like 8 or 9. And he's like in the bleachers, like right above Max, and you can see him, and he's just like so shook at Max coming in.
It was the same with Val and Hermione. They were like dancing off to the side because like Val wasn't in this one because Val and Tasha were in this one. So I'm guessing this one was rehearsed a couple weeks ago while Simone was still in because like the 2 top team pros were in it of the guys. But it was good. I really like that. But like I gotta rewatch that. Yeah. I have to say though, the tone of last night and tonight was like totally different from the whole rest of the season. I don't know who was running show. Like the people doing that need to run next season.
Yeah.
Because like this was like so much better than pretty much anything else this season. Like I like the first night. I like this memorable year. The second night I think was getting like Disney was good, and like the whole second half of the season was like such a drag. And then like the last night happened, and then everyone did really well. Tonight happened, it was amazing. Like this was like the best finale in a long time. I wasn't bored, and it was 2.5 hours.
Yeah, you know,
and it wasn't a time filler. It was just them. It was just like just everyone having fun, and I could tell they were having fun.
Yeah, I 100% agree with that. The tone of the last 2 nights needs to be carried into next season. And this season has been kind of a mess and is honestly my least favorite season I have watched live for a lot of reasons. It beats season 22 as my least favorite season. Season 22 is boring, but this season just made me angry in a lot of ways.
I don't know. I think my lowest was 20. I don't know if I like this one more than 20 or not. Like I think this season has highs that were higher than 20, but like it's been so uneven. 20 was like kind of an even season. Like nothing that great. Like I mean, like there's a couple like there was one really good night season 20 that was the semifinals, and then there was like a couple bad things like Red True shouldn't have left first. Patty deserved to stay over like boring ass Chris. Willow deserved to stay over boring ass Chris, and even Noah, I would say. So that kind of sucked. I mean, they treated Nasty like crap. Like it was just like kind of like the whole time. And like this season had like high highs. Like the premiere was one of the best premieres we've had, I think. And
yeah, I agree.
One of the best ends we've had. And like everything else in the middle was kind of a mess. But like, yeah, this was just Bizzaro season. I am kind of glad this season kind of turned out the way it did almost because it broke the gender thing.
It did.
The stupid, yeah, and it broke the you have to have the high score week 1 to win thing. And it broke, okay, well, it didn't break the placement thing. Like the first, okay, there's another pattern I found. I was talking about other ones last night, but tonight, or like, I realized another one. Everyone since like I think season 19 has danced. Who's won? Has danced on the first night, premiere night, either 10th or last. Alfonso was last, Rumor was last, Cindy was 10th, Niall was 10th, Lori was last, and Rashad was 10th. Also, the second place person for the last 3 seasons has gone in the beginning. Second place went second, last 2 seasons, and first. I mean, actually, I forgot Hermione got third. Oops, never mind. I had it in my head she's gonna get second. So yeah, that's gonna be hard. I'm having trouble because accepting certain things as same with Survivor because like I've been speculating so much on what's gonna happen. Like people are like convinced it's gonna happen, and then like when something else happens, I have trouble accepting it as canon because I've had something else as canon in my head for so long. Like I'm gonna be saying David got third for like the next week because like I'm just accepting it's gonna happen.
Yeah, me too. Like
there you go. So Yay, there you go. I don't know. Yeah, so like I don't know. Still, an indicator of how people are doing votes is very indicative of the first night, because I'm gonna post my social media stats in the next few days, and I've been doing them every week for every platform, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And Facebook liked 3 specific people the best the first night, and that was Rashad, David, and Simone. And I'm pretty sure Simone would beat Normani if she was like she didn't get lowballed. So like, so I'm pretty sure that she would have been top 3. So like I feel like a lot of people decide their loyalties week 1 or even preseason, and they really don't break them. It like takes a lot past week 1. You have to like come out and like impress week 1, like whatever you do. And I feel like with Normani, just because like she got a crap deal week 1, quick step, she was first finish, she got a 6. I feel like that might have turned people off of her, or like not like just like made people forget about her, like not really turned off, like she didn't die. But yeah, so like that's what I was kind of thinking. So we'll see if that holds true next season, because it's been kind of true lately, I feel like.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. We'll have to see what happens next season. I hope to God the next season's better. I really do, because this season
seasons tend to be better.
Yeah.
Yeah, fall season. The last one we're getting till next fall, except for the kids version. So whoever the reigning champ is gonna be reigning champ for a year. So we gotta have a good reigning champ next season. Like, I mean, we have a good one this season. I'm happy, but like,
yeah,
I really want a really good reigning champ next season. Like, as good as Rashad or better. I was like, I don't know. Sorry, I'm really hot right now. That's why I'm
it's okay.
Like, I was wearing a tube top, but like it looked like I was naked, so I'm not gonna do that.
That's it.
Yeah. So what else happened? I like Mr. T's thing. That was kind of my favorite.
That was
he does all these 80s PSAs. Oh
my gosh, the 80s like, PSA. It was so great.
I loved
it. I loved it. It was so great. I love Mr. T.
It was like amazing. I was expecting a package. I was disappointed we didn't get the Charo versus Bruno package. Like I was expecting that to be like a thing, and like it was never a thing. Like Charo played the guitar, which I thought was cool, and she showed up in the Mr. T PSA. And then like we also had Chris's thing was Mr. He only did the Mr. T PSA, but that's still more than Erica did. Erica did basically nothing.
Erica did nothing.
Erica deserved something.
Erica absolutely deserves something, and I wonder if the producers didn't want her to dance, or if she just didn't want to dance. I'm honestly not sure.
If it was her decision, I have no problem. But like, I feel like she really liked being there. Like she was at her show. Like she's made friends with a lot of people there. Like I feel like she would want to dance, but maybe she felt like, oh yeah, these people don't deserve to see me dance again, or they don't like me or whatever.
I mean, we don't, but we don't deserve her dancing again because
you know. I thought you meant we don't like her. Like, of course, I like her.
No, I love Erica. We didn't deserve her dancing because she's a queen and we don't deserve
her. But yeah.
We just beat earlier. Just can you believe that Erica got 2 seconds of screen time and Bonner got a full dance number?
Oh yeah, Bonner got a dance number. Nancy got a dance number, and then they're actually in different outfits this time. So that was cool.
That was so great.
I think that dance is actually one of the more iconic ones this season. The samba, the Shake the Bomb Bomb. Like that one, like that's like I don't know. That just feels like it's gonna be iconic. Like it just is. Like it's probably Artem's second most iconic dance in the club.
I 100% agree with that.
I mean, what I love in the club dance, like I'm glad he's gonna be known for like an actual like legitimately strong dance.
Yeah. I know.
Like
people have been talking.
Yeah. Go ahead.
People have been talking all season about like Rashad's samba and how great it was, but honestly, like Nancy's samba was better. Sorry, guys.
How was Rashad's samba that great? Like it was good. Like I'm not gonna say it was bad. Like, it was pretty good. It was decent. Like it was probably his worst dance he probably should have done last night. That's the style he probably should have redone. But Nancy just like, oh my gosh, she was like so good at it. Like I was just so happy to see that one. I think everyone in the top 8 got to dance. Well, Nancy was actually in the Mr. G PSA too, and then so they had like a lot of the early outs, and then Nancy was there. Why was Nancy wearing Lori's dress?
That looks so weird. It looks really
so awkward. Like I get it was supposed to be cheesy because like I remember seeing them doing them shooting it, so I'm like, what are they doing? I'm like, what's Nancy doing? like, why is she wearing that? Like, why? Like, and then I'm like, okay, that's why. It's just supposed to be silly. So I liked it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I really get the sense this season that like there was a lot of camaraderie among the cast, but we didn't see it.
I 100% agree with that. Absolutely.
We saw it tonight. Like it was just like everyone seemed really close. Like I feel like we got that at the top 4, and then we didn't really feel. Well, top 5, I guess, was Bonner and Normani, but like I didn't really feel anything else. So I mean, like until like tonight, and then we got more.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. It was. I wish we had more behind the scenes stuff. I feel like that kind of ruined the season a little bit. Like All Access not being around.
I feel like also the packages were all like, okay, this is our dance, this is what we're doing, and then they just showed clips of them going over the dance that we were about to see in 5 seconds anyway. So like,
yeah, there weren't a lot of like.
I miss when the packages were more kind of like what they're doing this week, like funny stuff that happened.
Right. Right, yeah, I agree with that. Like the Disney night packages were fun, and just I really love packages that like go out of their way to like make a story around it. Like one of my favorite packages I've ever seen on the show was back in season 19 for Bethany and Derek, and it was the package right before their I Love Lucy salsa, and they did a little black and white skit like they were on I Love Lucy, and it was the cutest thing ever, and I absolutely loved it. So I wish
no, never mind. Go ahead.
It was things like that. I love packages like that. Like I wish we would have had more of that.
There were 2 skits this season, and they were both Rashad and Emma.
Yeah, that's right.
One was Beauty and the Beast, and the other one was like the story he made up, which was really cool. But yeah, I was like, I don't know, like Vegas night. Like I like what they had in Vegas night, like when Artem met Ricky Martin and freaked out, and when they had when David went to Magic Mike with Lindsay, and then when Eric and Bob went to their show, like that kind of stuff. Like that's and like when I like when Hermione and Belle were traveling, like seeing what they were doing there. That was cool. I was just really like I just really like seeing like that, like not like okay, this is our dance, we're doing our dance, yeah, like it just seems so boring. And then like and people like crying and like not really whining, but like having a minor disagreement with their partner that the show blows up. That's the other thing. Yeah. So Heather got to be a couple numbers. Like they treated her like a pro, which she is. So I'm glad they're not like trying to like hide it anymore. They're like, yeah, she's a pro. Here you go.
That was nice.
I think she was even like dancing with the pros in like the intro number, which happened at 9 o'clock. Because I think they low-key knew. Yeah, 8:30 is just kind of filler beforehand, like the pre-show, and then the show started at 9, so they had like a bigger group thing at 9. Girl, whenever that was. What'd you think of the carnival?
Oh my gosh, I wanted to go to that carnival so bad. Like the Dancing with the Stars carnival, I would have loved it.
I noticed they were like at the end, like I just put this together. At the end, like I said in my video, when my reaction video to Winter, they were like, this whole thing was like Grease. And it's funny because Normani mentioned last night, and they showed it to me. Oh yeah, it feels like they're graduating. And they had the carnival, and then they had Rashad and Emma go in the car, but it didn't fly. Which would have been really cool, but
that would have been nice.
But I like what
and it's funny. Emma's done a Grease number before. That's funny.
She has, and she was like Olivia Newton-John for Olivia Newton-John.
There you go.
Okay, I want to ask what you thought of this. Okay, so they announced Rashad and Emma's winners. They're just like, okay, immediately they're like, hey, here's the Mirrorball trophy, let's go. And then they like go in a car, and then like they see everyone, and everyone like, and it's all the contestants like coming in cheering for them. There was no hoisting up or anything like that. There was no real. I'm glad the crowd rushing thing isn't happening anymore like this season, because like that was getting a little too intense. Like it didn't happen last season either, but it felt awkward because it was just them there with like the group and Allison. And then we have like something like season 22 when they did it at the Grove, and it was like a mad rush for Mal and Peter, and it was like almost unsafe. And then Bindi and Derek, like that was okay, like, but that can't, like, I don't know, that doesn't happen every season. So like, what do you think of this? Like, I thought this was like a nice compromise, but I do wish they got lifted up.
I kind of wish they got lifted up. I don't feel like there was enough like interview-ish stuff afterwards, because I usually like it when like Tom goes and talks to them about how they feel or whatever. And I also like hearing from like the runners-up too, like if they have a chance.
Yeah, I wanted to hear like remember when Donald won, and then then Tom went to Peter because that was Peter's second season, and her first season she was the first out, and so she's like, you've been to this, now you won. Like he should have. I wish he'd done that to Emma. Maybe they didn't want him to because they didn't want them to remind everyone that she got fired that one time. But yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Like Emma was second or third out last season, wasn't she?
She was second out last season. And
She
they
was
made a
second
big
out.
deal of her. I remember they made a big deal of them being safe the first elimination. Like,
Yeah,
it was like a big thing. So like,
she was second out last season, and then she won, and she's been out. She's always gone out early, except for one time.
Except for Bill Engvall.
Except for Bill Engvall, which wasn't really deserved, but okay.
Yeah. That was another season where it was like a ton of good people, and then Bill and Jack made it. Although I was expecting Jack to win just because he seemed way more in the demo than Amber and Corbin, and Bill wasn't like very strong.
Yeah.
So I was kind of expecting Jack to win this season. Like I did a ranking on Twitter of the seasons that like I was most certain about who was gonna win, and like I was inducing that season was at the bottom. The top was Bindi, by the way. This was kind of like middle.
I think everybody was sure that Bindi was going to win. Bindi is currently the only celebrity I've ever like 100% been behind that's won. Like she's my only number one favorite that has ever won before.
I've had a few. I had Amber, I had Alfonso, and I had Bindi. And then there's a few from before that I agree with. But yeah, like I didn't really want Niall to win. I was happy. I guess when you count Rashad, there was like too many seasons. Like this season was so complicated for me. But like I was really happy with Rashad, so I guess like he was the person I kind of wanted to win. So like I guess I can count him. But yeah, definitely not Niall. Definitely not Lori. Rumor kinda. I didn't really have like a strong opinion on that season. But and Meryl, no, I don't think so. Not Meryl. I like Meryl, but yeah. What about you? So is it just Bindi for you?
For me, it's just Bindi because like I've always had like my number one favorite each season, and none of them have ever won except for Bindi. Because season 19, it was
the same one.
Yeah, for me, season 19 was Bethany and Sadie. Season 20, it was Riker and Nastia. Season 22, it was definitely Paige. Last season, it was His Majesty James Hinchcliffe, and this season it was Normani, and none of the above.
Well, Carlos from Twitter's in your same boat. Oh wait, no, he's not now because Rashad won. But yeah, up to this season, like Bindi was the only one, and he wanted to win, and that actually won, and now Rashad won. So I'm sure he's thrilled right now.
Thrilled.
Like he starts partying, but yeah, I don't know. I'm just so happy. I don't know. Like I was hoping to see more from like the parties with their families.
Yeah, me too.
Like, they show, oh yeah, there's parties with their families, and then never see them again. Like I thought they were gonna go to each of them and like talk to them, and like they tend to do. I don't know. It was cool though. Any other thoughts on tonight? What the reaction's been like? I kind of wish we'd say this after GMA tomorrow, because maybe we'll hear some juice. But I don't know.
Yeah, but we'll have to.
If we hear some really good juice, we'll do another one of these.
Yeah, we will. Most definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was a pretty mediocre season. I mean, I'm happy Rashad, a deserving winner, has won. Rashad Normani's made a huge fan out of me, and while I didn't like the season a lot, there were lots of good things that came out of it, and I can definitely appreciate those good things for that they are.
Yeah, I can definitely appreciate some stuff this season. Like, I'm trying to go over like what my favorite dances were, and I'm trying to make a top 5. Really, it's 4. Kind of like there's 4 that are really gonna stand out to me, and I feel that like because I feel like one of them should be a Normani dance, but it's like not, and I'm like trying to figure out which one it'd be of Normani's. Because like right now it's like Rashad's freestyle, David's freestyle. Because yes, I really do love that one now. Simone's Charleston and Heather's rumba. So I guess it's the other one. I don't know.
Love Normani's jazz.
I'm sure most of yours are Normani, right? Or
a lot of them are Normani's. I'm gonna do a top 15 list probably later in the week, but I also have a bunch of threads that people have asked me to do that I need to get through too. So
I still have to do rank all the freestyles, which I'm gonna do. Like I'm probably gonna Periscope me watching some of those soon. But like I was gonna do it last weekend, but then I'm like, okay, I'll wait till this season because I want to see. And then like I think 2 of the seasons are gonna be really high, so that's good. So I'm glad I waited because like I think Rashad and David are both making my top 20. I'm not sure, but I think they're both making my top 20 freestyles. Normani, I don't know where that's gonna rank yet. I don't know.
We shall see.
I've seen better, I've seen worse. I don't know how I feel.
One thing I want to talk about really quick before we go. You mentioned something about James not winning last season had a really profound effect on results this season, and I wanted to
Gotta get into that.
I want to discuss this a little bit because James not winning was definitely responsible for the fact that Bonner stayed to the top 6. But I also heard Claire and you say on Twitter, like, it also had a profound effect on the top 3. So explain the reasoning behind it.
Okay. I don't know if I didn't see what Claire said about it, but here's the thing. Okay. So I'm gonna go first thing into about why Lori won last season. Because like after the Niall season, I'm like, and the Bindi season and the Rumors season, I'm like, okay, so we want people with a story to win. And with Bindi now, we want someone who has no experience to come and like wow us and then win. So I'm like, when Lori's the only winner, I'm like, okay, so if someone beats her, if someone can dance just about as well as her and like have a story and like have that whole oh my gosh, wow, no experience, they're amazing factor, they're gonna win. Like I'm like, hey, Lori's not winning season. Like you guys, like I know y'all think that's gonna happen. Like guys, they're already saying gymnasts always win. They've won once. It's not gonna happen. Now the reason it did happen, partly I think it's because of the producers and the tour and all that. But I think because she was kind of unique in the season. Because like that season had a lot of people who didn't have experience who came in and learned things, learned to dance, or whatever. They're kind of like there was like Rashad and not Rashad, Calvin and James were the other 2 main front runners. I think those were really, really getting the most votes. And I think they were kind of playing between the 2 men because the 2 men were similar. They're athletes who, like, they're just really likable guys. They're just like young to earth, and not like Lori wasn't, but like Lori was different. Like she was a gymnast. She was like the young sweet personality. She was the only really like kid type that season, and she was the only ringer, and she was the only really, really, really super strong female dancer. Tara and Dana, I love you guys. Like they were great, but like she was like this big strong female, so like that's why she won the season. So like as soon as she won, first thing I'm like, hey, our ringer's not winning next season. Like that's not happening. And then we find out the next season it's all ringers. So for season 24, I'm like, okay, so it's a lot of ringers and it's a lot of female ringers. So I'm guessing if there's a guy who, because none of the guys are ringers, if a guy can dance just about as well or like reach close to what the females are doing, he's gonna win. And like at first I thought that might be Bonner, and then I'm like, okay, it's Rashad. Like Rashad's probably gonna win. And like I don't really remember fan base, and everyone was like hand wringing about he's not on a team with football team right now. He's just like a lot of people have their fan bases, and like we've proven like some fan bases can take people far. It just depends on if they're in the main demo. But like it's the general audience, and the general audience I think wanted someone like Rashad to come along this season and win after last season with James, and that's why he won.
You know, now that you explain it, because like I didn't get it like when people were just like typing down, but now that you say it and explain it, I definitely understand it because people are still salty about James not winning. I'm still a little salty. My sister's still a little salty. Facebook's still a little salty.
I mean, like, James is one of the people are really salty about not winning. Like, people are still salty about Sean not winning All-Stars. Like, that's another one. People are still salty about Zendaya not winning this season. Like, those are the really big ones that people are really salty about. Oh, yeah, and Maya. But, like, again, Johnny Osmond was kind of like a David in the sense. Well, he was a bit of a better dancer than David. But he was, and I can't believe he shaded him. Oh, my gosh.
That was so funny. Is he a good dancer? Like, wow, Donnie Austin.
I'm like, they showed that. Also, oh my gosh, I think this was this the finale that we saw the most champions in? Because we saw Bindi, Donnie, Alfonso, Emmett, Nicole can perform, and then Rashad won. So like 6 winners.
There were 6 winners all in the same place. That was amazing. Wow.
Like, I'm surprised we didn't get like I don't know. I'm surprised Nicole was in the other package. But like, I was just what was I saying? Oh yeah. David and Donnie have something in common. Like, you know how everyone says, "Oh, you can't win the general audience; you need the fan base." Those 2 had fan bases that lined right up with the general audience, and like I think David had more than the Cubs behind him because I don't think he would have gotten second without that. But like Donnie, really, 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 it's like all the women who watch the show like love him or whatever. So like, and it's like he really lines up with the demo. So I'm like, yeah.
You know, I made this tweet after they announced that Normani was in 3rd. I made this tweet like Cubs fans don't F around. And my friend Jackie, she's my IRL friend, and she does not watch Dancing with the Stars, but she thinks it's funny when I tweet it, and she follows my account. And she is a pretty big sports fan, and she tweeted me after I made that tweet. And she said, "Cubs fans have been like that since 1908. They haven't won anything." Cubs fans.
Well, there you go. But I don't think most of David's fans are mad he didn't win. Like, especially with Rashad winning. I think if Armani won, like, some of the people in that crowd would have been mad. I almost was kind of scared that, like, well, not really scared, but I was kind of worried Normani would win just because, like, I feel like I was worried it was becoming like another Calvin James Laurie situation where it was like two non-male ringers versus a non-ringer female. I mean, a ringer female. But like, yeah. So I was just getting kind of like, yeah, really split. And I do think this was Normani's best chance at winning against these two specifically.
Mm-hmm.
And people who could even make the final. But yeah. But yeah, so like fans, I think we've learned some things this season. So I think I'll be good. Knock on wood, I might be able to do an okay winner pick next season based on the criteria now. And like I don't know if it's gonna be a ringer or not, because usually I would say like, okay, next season be a ringer, next season be a guy, next season be a girl. I can't really guess gender. I'm guessing like someone with some dance experience is gonna win next season. Because I feel like it's gonna be like a normal season where it's not one ringer like last season, but not a ton like this season. And like people are gonna be mad about Normani and all the women. And like so I feel like a ringer is going to win next season. I just don't know what gender. Maybe not like a ringer, like maybe like even a low level ringer. I don't know if a high level ringer will ever win again. But
interesting.
They're gonna like, yeah, so I don't know whether it's gonna be that, but it's whoever like is like kind of unique in the cast. Like Rashad was unique in this cast, he was in a unique spot. Laura was in a unique spot in her cast. Niall was a unique spot in his cast, he was the only deaf guy. So and then like Bindi was Bindi. Alfonso was the only strong male dancer in his season against women.
That is true. Very
Rumor,
true.
I guess, I don't know, Rumor was kind of a weird thing. Rumor was kind of like Rashad in that she was like the moderate between two different opposites. But yeah, I'm kind of rambling. What did you think of all this?
As far as like next season, as far as next season is concerned, I don't know. I would love for it to be an all-star season. Probably won't happen, but I'm gonna go ahead and preemptively predict that a woman is gonna win next season. There will be a female winner next season, and she will be moderately good. Maybe like a low-key ringer, a little bit.
So who's partner?
Artem.
If it's Tori and Artem, then yeah, there you go. If it's a women winning next season, maybe Gleb. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be Sasha. I think Sasha's getting someone who's short. Like I feel like it's an old woman. I don't know.
Okay. I had a brainwave today because I saw this video of Ashley Tisdale and Lucas Graybill singing "What I've Been Looking For," and I was just like, Ashley Tisdale would be a great get for the show. And I originally said Gleb, but like I think she's like 5'3", so maybe she's short enough for Sasha.
I wonder if they'd get along well. Like I see her with Gleb.
I definitely see her with Gleb over Sasha, but
maybe like I feel like Sasha's pretty adaptable. I want to say next season is when Sharna finally wins, but I feel like that might be season 26 or 27 if we get to 27.
You know, I was thinking about that too, because I feel like if a really, really great guy comes along next season who the producers think can win, he will go to Sharna, and the narrative will definitely be Sharna's never won before.
Yeah.
I feel like that has a very strong chance of being a narrative next season.
I mean, it's been a narrative for a while, and they kind of dropped out, and I don't know if they're still interested in that. I'm not sure. There's theory that Sharna was supposed to have a shot, and then I'm pretty sure Bonner requests her, so maybe that went out the window, because maybe Rashad was supposed to win with her.
Bonner had to go and request Sharna and ruin everything.
Well, I mean, Emma won, so like Emma. I don't know who's actually had it worse, Emma or Sharna, because Sharna's actually had people who like actively mistreated her as her partner. So she has to have like three of those. Three of those.
At least
but like Emma's had like bad dancers, but they're all like respecting her. Like look on Twitter, like I think every single one of Emma's partners. I haven't seen Michael tweet yet, but I know like he's like done Instagram posts for her in the past.
Yeah, like all.
Yeah, I feel like they're all supportive of her. Billy G. Williams, who I like never hear from, like he's like, yeah, go Emma. He's like going on about it like this. She's finally going to be appreciated. Like
at the very least, like all of Emma's.
And Red, who I haven't heard from.
Like
another friend. Sorry, go ahead.
at the very least, all of them as previous partners have been pretty likable. Like even Rick Perry, who I don't really like as a person, like even he was pretty likable.
Yeah, like he was fine on the show and as a personality on the show. Yeah, like I haven't seen any of those three tweet Rick or Michael, but like I've seen Bill, I've seen Billy D, and I've seen Hayes tweet. Although Hayes only tweeted the phone number after I think the phone voting was closed. But like, nice attempt at help.
Good job, Hayes.
Good job, Hayes. So yeah, I thought like I don't know, I was happy. Lindsay and David must be shocked.
They must be so shocked for like the third week in a row.
Like this was like wow. Like I mean, I guess I'm not surprised when I think about it, but like I really thought like I'm kind of like laughing and kind of sad at the harmonizers and how like scared everyone was of them.
They had a reason. Like y'all we had good reason to be scared of David and the Cubs fans and other fans.
And like everyone was scared of the harmonizers. Like, the harmonizers might be loud, but the Cubs fans are mighty. Mm-hmm. I think harmonizers got like $500,000 in for Normani as a group, which is good for a group. Like that's really good. They did that. But like Courtney said, like Courtney from here was explaining on Twitter, like 500,000 votes isn't really like a lot because like 75 million votes are probably being cast and whatnot. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of a lot. So I'm like, okay, I don't know. They did a good job though, keeping us in suspense. I mean, Tony Normani got third.
They did. It
like,
was.
We're all trying to read the edit. It was just really good. Like I don't know. I think the Len giving Rashad a 9 just kind of like maybe that was almost on purpose to prove how many people were voting for him. Like Normani can get 10s and still got third.
That was shocking. I kind of want to touch on that for a quick second. Like Len gave Rashad a 9. Like it was kind of warranted, but still it was a fusion dance. And Rashad's only gotten 2 perfect scores this season.
I mean, he should have 5 in my opinion.
He should have more. He should definitely have
more. The 2 that he did, but I agree with the Paso, the Rumba, and the Contemporary. Like the Contemporary really should have been a 40. Like I'm like, Len giving after. I'm like, hey, why? Is he like? I was wondering if he was like waiting for something better to come along from someone else that night, and then like it didn't really. I don't know.
So yeah, that was interesting. This is Len's easily his least favorite season he's ever done. All of his favorites left.
So, question: I'm gonna ask this on Twitter. Which elimination was most shocking this season? I think most would say Heather, Simona, and Normani. I'm gonna say Normani.
For me, I'll say Normani. Actually, I'll say Normani in third was the most for me. I actually predicted her in third. During my preseason predictions, I predicted her in third.
Go get your envelope. Go get your envelope.
I will open it right now. I'll be right back.
Yay! So while Hannah's gone, I want to thank everyone who, well, no one's watching right now because I know it's kind of late, but everyone who watched this season, I'm going to be doing an AGT podcast hopefully this summer. If I can get people to be on it, I'm going to go on Twitter and like start bugging people because the AGT fandom's coming back to America's Got Talent. I'm also hoping to do some like side podcasts with Dance and Stars this off season, and maybe some stuff on World of Dance or Season Dance. Like both those shows are coming back soon. We will probably be back to podcasting in the fall for Dance and Stars regularly. And I want to do it for kids season as well. I'm definitely gonna be blogging somewhere. I think I'm gonna be on Interact again in the fall, so that should be exciting. So this is a crazy season. Thank you all for sticking with us during it. We're getting more views for these podcasts than I thought we would, and I haven't really been promoting them. I'm gonna try promoting this one and see how well we do.
All right.
But, yeah. So Hannah's back.
We have my season 24 top 4 predictions in my lovely decorated envelope here. These are probably going to be a disaster. Last season mine was so good, and this one's going to be terrible.
I did better this season than last season. Like how?
What?
I did better this season than last season. Like how?
That's amazing. I did my guesses for last season in order were Lori, James, Mary Lou, Jana. I was off by one person, and I was in the correct order.
I had the same top 4 as you, but different order. I think it was Jana, Lori, James, Mary Lou.
Oh my gosh.
What? Joe,
This is a little different than I thought it was. I did not have Normani and Val in third. So my prediction to win the season was Simone and Sasha. I'm terrible.
I'm going to rant about this in a second. I'm going to go rant about this in a second. Go, tell me the rest of yours.
Okay. In second, I had Rashad and Emma.
Okay.
In third, don't come for me, guys. I had Bonner and Sharna in third.
It's okay. I almost put them in first, so it's okay.
I had Bonner and Sharna in third. What was I thinking? And in fourth, I had Normani and Val.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So
you had 3 of the top 4 correct, and you had 4 of the top 5 in your top 4. So that's really good.
Yeah. Doesn't compare to last season when I was 90% right with everything. But yep, Simone, Rashad, Bonner, Normani.
I did really badly last season. I started doing like really, really legit predictions like full season, not just top 4 in season 22. I did pretty well that season. I did okay. Well, actually, I got nothing in the right place last season. I actually went back and looked. And then this season I did okay. So, like, I mean, I guess I'm doing well. Like, I'm the only one I know so far who got the right top 4. So, I guess I'm doing all right. But yeah, so, okay, about Simone and Sasha in first. Like, guys, we just had Lori on, who, when have, like, 2 people of the same occupation went back to back, except for, like, maybe actors and singers of, like, different genders. Like, really?
I had faith. I really did. And I am not the only person that had Simone in first. Kristen Bird also had Simone in first.
I know, and I'm like, Kristen, what you doing in that video?
I know. Listen, I feel like my reasoning...
Fine, what's your reasoning? Go ahead.
I feel like my reasoning behind it was because, you know, she's fresh off the Olympics. Everybody loves the girl. She's Simone Biles. She's America's sweetheart. Her dance, obviously, like, she's a world-class gymnast. Like, her dance skills are going to be great. And I'd never seen and Sasha's never had a ringer, so I thought he would really pull it out of the park and create some really great stuff for her. And he did. But America apparently didn't take to it.
There was all the factors. Like, there was so much complaints about Lori winning that last season. I'm like, Simone, don't do this season. And, like, do this season if you're okay with, like, you just want to have fun. That's cool. If you're really dead set on winning, this is not the season for you. I mean, it's cool she came on. Like, I'm happy for her. If she got what she wanted of this, I'm happy. I don't like that they, like, pushed her down. Because I was predicting, like, hey, seriously. Because of the stupid gender rule, I would have been closer with the top 4 otherwise. Because I would have had Simone in 4th and David in 3rd. If I didn't follow the stupid gender rule, because I'm like, okay, they're going to probably push Simone out for Normani or whatever. Or they're going to, like, she's going to be kicked right for the finals. David will probably make 3rd. Normani in 2nd, and then Rashad first. I'm like, oh, wait, the gender rule. Well, I guess I'll swap these 2 because I'm pretty sure Rashad's in it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, I did okay. I mean, well, at least I'm free of the gender rule.
It's true. Oh well, I'm gonna have to go post these on Twitter and
go in a couple minutes. I have to see the storm and all that hashtag not my champion.
Oh,
I think
goodness.
we made that joke last season. Someone said when James didn't win, they were gonna go outside and GMA and protest me, not my winner.
Not my winner. Can you imagine? Like, listen, Harmonizers, it's been
Are the
great.
Harmonizers gonna go do that tomorrow? Are they gonna go to GMA and do that tomorrow?
Well, I guess we will just have to get up and watch GMA to see if, like, all these little teeny boppers will have, like,
watching GMA.
my winner.
So, I believe it's the top 3 at GMA. I've heard from someone it's the top 1. I've heard from someone else that Simone's gonna be there too. I don't know. I don't know who it's gonna be. Whole cast is going. Another cast party. No.
Right? Cast party.
I also found it very interesting. I don't know if they low-key knew this or whatever, but sometime later this week, apparently the second runner-up, they were saying, is going to be on Live with Kelly and Ryan. Like, specifically the second runner-up. And I'm like, hey, what's going on there? Do they know who it's going to be? Like, I feel like they had to have known it was going to be Normani and Val. Unless, like, I feel like production based on both had to know that.
Interesting.
So, like, yeah, very suspicious. So yeah, So you think Artem's winning next season? I think probably Sharna.
I think it's Artem or Sharna.
That's just my best guess.
And I feel like Sharna's going to get the I've never won before narrative as long as she gets, like, a really good partner.
Isn't it great that Emma managed to win without having that narrative?
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't even a thing, really. Like, it was just like, yeah, it's about Rashad, and then they won. Like, that's how it should be. Like, I don't need this I've never won narrative. Max did it, Val did it, Sharna's been doing it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
A little.
Tony had it. I remember when Tony had it.
Oh, good.
Speaking of which, one more thing. I'm also wondering if what's going to happen with Emma now, because Tony had a bunch of oldies mostly, and then won, and then had a bunch of oldies again. But I'm wondering if they're going to do it with Emma, or if they're going to start mixing it up a little.
Mm-hmm.
I predict she's about like halfway through, or a little more or less next season, like around there.
We'll see. She'll see how it all goes. Hopefully they'll give Emma some good partners.
Yeah.
Hopefully next season will be an All-Star season, and she'll get like, it'd be a good one.
Charlie White. No, wait, no. Charlie White's 3 11 4. He can't do it. Who'd you want? Who'd you want?
Maybe if they really want to switch things up, maybe give her Wanye.
Woo. But then who gets Lindsay? I mean, Alex not doing much. Probably him. But I don't know. It'd probably be Wanye Lindsay. I would maybe JR if Karina doesn't come back.
Oh, hey, that's a good idea. Or maybe.
I mean, Donald. Oh yeah, was Donald Driver there again today? Was he talking in the video? Because that's 7 winners.
I don't remember. He might have been there.
He showed up in a package for David. I think at one point. I think he showed up again, like he was in the package today. So there's 7 winners that showed up on the screen. 7 champions. There you go. Stars winner-studded finale.
Wow.
Sorry, yeah. So yeah, Donald Driver might be good. He'd probably come back for All Stars. I don't know if maybe PETA, maybe. I think he could go with Allison.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Or maybe they could give Emma Riker. I mean, I feel like he'd want Allison, but
Riker and Emma. Yeah, Riker and Emma would be cool. Who would be good with Emma? Jacoby. She just had a footballer though, but like, I just mean personality-wise.
That's very true.
James Maslow. No.
I'd be pretty lukewarm about James Maslow. Like, I wouldn't love it, but I wouldn't hate it either.
I'd rather see him with like Lindsay or Sean if he's getting someone other than Lindsay.
Yeah.
I don't know who really. Like, they'd probably give her Noah, because Noah would come back probably.
Yeah,
and like Noah danced with Emma before, and I think they get along. There was this cute video of Noah dancing at his daughter's dance recital with her. That was so cute.
That was it warmed my ice cold heart.
I loved it. And look at the Mental scene, it was so great. One more, like, I know we keep saying one more thing. I think we should do the last thing. Any celebrity wishes for next season? Assuming it's not All Stars.
Hang on. I got you. I have a whole list of them somewhere in here. Okay.
I have tried to list of mine. Some have been on, some died. I have Debbie Reynolds on there.
Debbie Reynolds was actually on mine too last year because I thought she would have been amazing. But a couple of people that I would really, really love to see on the show. Hilary Duff, Kevin McHale, Ashley Tisdale. I said Sutton Foster. She's a Broadway actor. For those of you who know.
She's good.
And she's pretty much a dancer, but I would love to see her on the show. She's just a lovable human being. This one's kind of out there, and she's probably too famous to do the show, but I also said Jennifer Connelly.
Ooh.
I feel
Waltz as the world falls down. That has to happen.
That's the real reason I want her to do the show. That's the actual reason. So terrible. That's the reason. That's part
For
of
those of you who don't know, she plays the girl in the movie Labyrinth. And then with that song, she dances with David Bowie. So yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, remember a year ago when we thought David Bowie's widow was going to be on with Tony?
That
Celebrity from New York.
I am open to that idea too. Why not? And she can just dance with David Bowie songs every week, and I wouldn't even.
Is Rachel Ray still on TV?
I think so. She might be a good one.
Yeah, maybe her.
Yeah, she might be good.
I have a few I really like. You go ahead. What's another one?
I have one more. This is not like a super well-known name, but I really like her as a person. Her name is Thora Birch, and y'all might know her as the little girl from Hocus Pocus.
I've heard that name.
She's basically she is the little girl from Hocus Pocus, and she's done like movies and things. Nothing like.
I swear I've seen her in something.
Yeah.
Laura
Hang on.
Birch? I'm gonna Google her.
Yeah. But I think she'd be a decent name to get for the show.
I'd be interested in seeing, like, I don't know, like, I'm trying to think of who I'd want to see. Like, I know there's the Property Brothers, and I know they both want Emma, so I don't know, maybe I have a feeling like something from, like, the Property show, one of the Pickers shows, like American Pickers, someone's gonna from there has to be on the show eventually. Will Friedle, I keep saying I want with Lindsay. I know he has anxiety issues, but I feel like that'd be a good story, because whenever women do it, they get crap, so maybe if a guy does it, maybe people will like it. People want Jake Miller, he's a singer on, I don't really know much about him, but they want him with Jenna, which I think could happen. And who knows, maybe Jenna will be like Emma and come back and win.
You never know. You never know.
Laura Birch was in, I reckon.
She's not like.
Her thing. I'm sorry, like, she looks so dang familiar.
She's not like
oh my gosh, she was in Ghost World. That's it. Have you seen Ghost World?
Yep, it's the Ghost World.
That's where she's from. Yeah, I knew she was from. I knew the name. Like, yeah, yes, she was with ScarJo in Ghost World. That was a good movie. Like, I love that movie. Oh my gosh, I gotta read the comic, but yeah, her. How about a voice actor? Well, Will Friedle's a voice actor too. But Greg Delisle or Tara Strong. Tara Strong and Mark would be interesting. Or Greg Delisle and Glad.
I just didn't say her. Tara Strong's on my list too. I would love for her to be on the show.
I think she's mentioned wanting to do it. Like, I feel like it'd be really fun. I don't know. Like, I had a list. I'm gonna go get it. Cause why not? Cause we're almost done. I'm gonna go into my drafts. Yes, I have this saved on Tumblr as drafts. I remember I had Debbie Reynolds and Mark in it, and I, like, cut it off. And I had, like, I think I had a few other people, too. I had Simone, and I had Jodie. And I had, I think one other person who's been on lately. I had Lisa Whelchel. She's from Facts of Life, and she also did Survivor.
Oh, that's a good one.
But then I wanted her, and I was, like, tweeting, we all want someone from Facts of Life, because that was after we knew Jodie was on season 2. I'm like, 22. I'm like, okay, probably no one else is going to be on. And then, like, Kim got announced. I'm like, oh, okay, she's the first Facts. Well, she wasn't the first because, like, Cloris Leachman was on Facts of Life, but she wasn't really, like, she was only on for a bit. But, yeah, I definitely would like to, I still want to see Lisa on. She's a lot like Candace. She also cries a lot, which means people might not like her because, like, they hate it when the women cry. But, like, I feel like she might go far because I feel like she has an okay dancer, and I feel like she's the Christian vote. She's, like, really, really cute. That's what we're missing lately. For the past, like, 3 seasons, we haven't had any, like, really, really overly religious people.
Yeah.
Okay, here's my list.
Yeah.
They went far, so I guess maybe the production didn't want that to go far. I don't know. Okay, so I can't believe we missed this, but we've been talking about it for weeks. Ali Carvalho.
Oli Carvalho.
Or I've heard it pronounced all different ways. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Yes, people want her. People are convinced she's winning next season. I have a feeling she might be on. I don't know.
I would love.
So here's.
I'd be so down.
Oh, Leah Salonga. Have her on the list.
There's a good one.
Emily Osment, although Ashley Tisdale works too. Like, I really like Ashley Tisdale. I didn't think of her, but I guess I'd pick Ashley, but Emily's really cool. Taj Mowry and Tia and Tamara Mowry.
I'd be so down for that. I would rather have the two of them on than have another husband and wife duo.
Yep, I agree. I had Carly Rae Jepsen. She's probably too big now. This Jack Hanna. He's like this wildlife guy. He's been on DNA a lot. Remember when we all thought Emma was he was Emma's partner last season?
That's a really good one.
That was so funny because, like, everyone thought it was Jack Hanna. Everyone was complaining, and then, like, it's Rick Perry, and then suddenly everyone wanted Jack Hanna.
That was me.
Remember Shamar Moore? Starting of the season.
Oh my gosh! Can we go back to those days, please? Oh my gosh! I'm never ever gonna forget the day that Rick Perry got leaked to the public, not on GME, but like when his name got leaked. I was just like, where have I heard that name before? And then you sent me the Stronger ad, and I was just like, it's this guy.
remember when everyone like it was people on Twitter who was like convinced it was Chuck Norris based. They were doing with clues last season, and it was Rick Perry, but like it fit.
So funny. Yeah. Oh man, Chuck Norris would be a good get for the show. I'd be down.
I feel like we're gonna probably get a YouTube person against here, someone who got famous from the internet. Hank Green. I have Hank Green and Emma.
I'd be down for Hank Green and Emma. Philip DeFranco having Philip DeFranco. I would be down for that.
That'd be cool. Rick Astley, which I feel like might happen because he has new music.
I would love that. He'd probably go to Emma.
And, okay, speaking of typical Emma partners, okay, so I had this name down before this happened, but now that it's happened, I wonder if he'll come on. David Cassidy's been diagnosed with dementia or some sort of disease like that, but it's early stage. And I mean, they had Valerie Harper with cancer on, and like it was fine.
Very interesting. That's a good one.
So yeah, that's my list. I think.
Yeah.
I already mentioned everything else.
I've got a couple of good ones. If Jennifer Connelly was going to be on the show, I'd want her with Derek, though. Yeah, if Jennifer Connelly was going to do the show, I'd want her with Derek. And if I'd hand Sutton Foster right over to Artem. Just do what you want, Artem.
I know you mentioned you mentioned Kevin from Glee, but I kind of want Jenna from Glee to come on and be with like. She's like Artem or not Artem. Yeah, Artem or Mark.
Artem or Mark would be good for her.
Or Alan.
Alan's
Alan's gonna be a pro next season. Like I felt very strongly like he was gonna be a pro this season, and then he basically was. But like if he's gonna be an official pro next season, I wonder if it's gonna be like 7 guys next season.
Isn't it time for 7 guys?
Girls.
I think it's time for 7 guys, isn't it?
Yeah, but like which female pro? Well, I'm pretty sure Kim's not back next season, so like there's room for another female pro. So probably either Allison, Jenna, or throwback. I'm wondering if I don't know because Peta seemed exhausted this season. I'm wondering if she'll do next. I'm guessing she'll do next season. I swear, and this is very unlikely, but I'm really scared. A lot of people have compared Emma to Kim Johnson, and like I love Kim Johnson Herjavec, and like I love them both. After Kim won her first season, she was out the next season because they couldn't find a celebrity for her.
That's really sad. I'm sure.
Now, considering the fact that they brought back Whitney all the time, I'm pretty sure Emma will stay.
Yeah. Unless
she's pregnant, which I want to bring up because, yeah. So 2015 and 2015, Peta got engaged to Max. It was this big public thing, and then she won the next season. And then she got pregnant. Or she was pregnant when she won. Emma got engaged with Sasha last season. Big public thing. Emma wins this season.
Interesting.
They're doing tours, so I feel like she's not. But like I don't know, pros of one. Well, being pregnant, maybe they can do tour while being pregnant next.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on Emma.
Keep an eye on Emma, kid.
Keeping an eye. I don't know, like that's just too weird. Like when I said that, I'm like, yeah, Emma's not winning ever. When I said that, so like it's not happening.
And Emma won. Dreams can come true, everybody.
And then Emma won. So there you go. Like it's so weird Emma won. Like I thought she was never winning. Certainly not before like Shauna and Lindsay.
Yeah.
It's like Shauna and Lindsay are like big deal. Like not like Emma's not great, but like Shauna and Lindsay have been like seen as a big deal for a while. So I guess Shauna hasn't won yet still because Shauna's still got more seasons without winning. And I guess it'd be Lindsay next.
Yeah.
Or Artem, but probably Lindsay.
Shauna, Lindsay, and
I'm
Artem.
glad Facebook got what they wanted this season. Like I said, the end of last season, Facebook had to get what they wanted this season. Even if it's like some, like, I mean, David getting second, yeah, which makes sense. Because even if it's like someone who couldn't dance, like Facebook had to get what they wanted this season, or else we were kind of in trouble with this show. Because like last season was like, sorry, something weird on the list, not good in that sense. Like it was ugly at the end. So I'm sure I'll go to Facebook now and everyone's going to be complaining. The best dancer didn't win. Where did Normani deserve to win? Like that's probably what it's going to be. Because that's what it's been like all season. This person needs to go. Why did this person leave? Even Chara, who like everyone wanted to leave, people were sad.
People just can't decide what they want. They cannot do it.
I don't know. I don't know. It's just, I also find it funny that everyone, including the Harmonizers, was like, okay, we gotta be nice no matter who wins, and then Normani didn't win, and they, like, started getting mad.
Yeah. Although I've seen it from both sides. I've seen meanness and pettiness come from all sides of people tonight, not just
Oh, yeah. David's fans on Tumblr, they were all like, last week when Simone left, they were all like, yeah, you mad? You mad, guys? Like, they were more annoying than the Harmonizers.
Wow. But yes, I've seen meanness and pettiness come from all three sides, so don't just limit it to the Harmonizers, kids, because it's definitely coming from all.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I think we should go. I'm sure I really do want to do more of these, like, not like all the time, like, not like on a regular schedule, but like sporadically throughout the off season.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, I'm sure stuff will happen. I'm trying to like take a bit of a break from Dancing with the Stars for a while, so like maybe not for like another month or so. I don't want to do any of these maybe. Like I should just relax and just enjoy other stuff. But like, yeah, I gotta get into Survivor mode because the 3-hour finale tomorrow night. I gotta sit there for 3 hours. Like, you got 2.5 hours of Dancing with the Stars, like 3 hours of Survivor. And that's every season they do that. So I gotta get into that mode. I gotta switch gears. I gotta keep going and I gotta celebrate. Congratulations everyone, a good season. I keep saying one last thing. Harmonizers, I doubt you're watching. If any Harmonizers are watching, I know you guys didn't get the win, but you proved your fan base can hang, I guess. Although I'm wondering how much of that was production, but like, your girl did stay a while. Like, I think Zendaya was the only like young fan base that did better than you guys. So really good job.
Yeah, definitely. Harmonizers, you did good.
Good job.
You did good, guys.
And Cubs Nation, congrats. And I'm sure it wasn't just the Cubs that were voting for David. Like, there's no way. Like, it had to be other people who didn't get that far.
David fans, he killed